Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Small Arms Pistol Academy, and we wanted to talk about survival today. Most of the time when people tell me they're getting ready for this end of world situation, this is what they have. They have their firearms and they have some ammo, and they buy a lot of ammo. Now, one of the problems I see with this is during the end of world situation, I'm not trying to get involved in a gunfight. In fact, if you're not in a gunfight, you're probably going to survive a lot longer. The downside, though, is although this is fantastic for staying alive, it's not going to help you. So let me just move that out of the way. All right, so here we go. This is emergency food. If you have a gun, cool, you might make it another day if you're in a gunfight. But if you don't have food, you can't survive. You need something to eat. And I know a lot of times people say, well, if I have a gun, I can hunt. All right, fantastic. But now you're putting yourself out in the woods, the wilderness, whatever, and you're trying to also find food just to stay alive. A bucket like this, it's lightweight overall. There's 60 servings of food and it lasts up to 15 years. So even if you don't use it during the Biden administration and the fantastic job that they're doing, you could keep this for the next president in case something bad happens again, and it's still going to be good. Again, I'm not saying throw away your firearms, don't buy ammo. You're going to need that. But if you have 1,000 rounds of 9mm or 1,000 rounds of 45 ammo, the bigger the caliber, the heavier the ammo it's going to be. And now you're trying to carry that and tote it through the woods so that you can go find an animal to shoot and eat. Or you're going to have to leave it behind because it's too heavy to carry with you, and someone could end up getting there and taking it from you. But if you have a single bucket of food like this, at least you would have some food, and you could still offset this. So this bucket here in particular is the meat bucket and is made by Readywise, as you guys can see up there. But this is going to have all the different meat things. I have a lot of these, and not just of meat. I have some that are for different energy drinks or just juices, things like that. I have rice, I have potatoes, I have different soups. And the reason I have all of these is so I can have a little bit of variety in my diet too. And if I wanted to shoot a deer or an animal, a squirrel, and eat that as well, cool, you can do so. But I don't need to go out there and start looking for my food. I already have it. So if you want to be truly prepared, do so. Get some ammo. Get a firearm. Train with that firearm. Learn how to use that firearm for every situation. Don't just lie to yourself and think you're John Wick. You're probably not. Then get hooked up with some emergency food like this so you actually have what you need. The only thing I don't have out here that I highly recommend you also get hooked up with is a life straw. They make a lot of different things for the life straws. You could get a water bottle that has a life straw built into it, or you could get the straw itself and you could just use this actual bucket to scoop water out of a creek or something and then use your life straw to drink out of there. But having food, water, and your firearm for your protection, that's half the battle right there. The last thing you have to really consider is staying warm or having some shelter. So whether that's a tarp or a house, if you're going to try to camp in versus staying out in the wilderness, that's going to change for everybody. But ultimately, this is what you need. You need food, you need clothing, and you need shelter. The firearm, well, during the end of world situation, I'm definitely going to have that with me. And that's one reason you'll see that I do have the shadow systems, or it's a Glock basically, and all the components for the Glock will fit inside here. So I have the most universal firearm on my person if I need it. So get prepared, start loading up on that food, on that water supply through a life straw or one of those other companies, iodine pouches or tablets, whatever you guys want to use, so you can actually make that water sanitary and make it good. So get out there, train, learn everything, and start prepping. Take care, guys.